Beat, as a professional coach, could you share with us some of the common challenges that you see business women face these
Yes,
days?
definitely. I work mostly with women, and what I see is um, that they at times struggle with change. Should it be in their personal life or should it be in their professional life? Change is always difficult, and it's like, do I want to move up in my career or should I stay where I am? And the women, they struggle a lot of time with a missing support system, because, we all, or most of us, are mothers, they are wives, they are daughters, and we have also the social engagements, and we are professionals. So sometimes one hinders the other a bit, and you have to really see if you have a support system that you can fall back on. Women also have this famous imposter syndrome. We always think that we are not good enough in doing something. Or and there is a comparison which I find quite interesting. When you see a job application and you read it, women only apply when they meet 100% of the criteria. Men
Wow,
Men apply when they meet 60% of the criteria. This is shown by research, and
very
I find
interesting.
that very interesting. Yes, exactly. And I think we should um, just ignore it and just try it, because trying does not mean failure when you don't achieve it. It means learning. You learn something new. You
Absolutely.
went to an interview. You learned the interview questions.
Mhm.
You know what the industry is looking for. And you never know if they actually will find a person that meets the 100% criteria. So if you can offer, let's say, 80, you might be the winner, but you don't know if you don't apply.
Absolutely. And just to, not interfering, but I just want to add something now that you've mentioned that do you think that, how they've been brought up, like, their childhood, or, always, they're encouraged to be perfect with everything.
Yeah.
Did that play a role in this whole perception?
Yes, definitely. The upbringing is a significant part, and not only between different cultures, but also between different education styles. And I see a lot of the fear of failure,
Hmm.
because
Absolutely.
we people think they, if I fail, then that sticks to me and it gives me
Hmm.
a bad reputation.
Right.
A good example I have here, it's not about coaching, it's about a friend I had. Unfortunately, he already passed away. He had MS. And
Okay.
I was at that time living in Switzerland, and he tried to go up a hill and he
Hmm.
fell. He
Oh.
fell because he couldn't walk right. So he got up again, and the people said, "Ah, why did you do this? You shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have gone up this hill." And he was American, and he said, "See, this is so typical German. You say you shouldn't have tried it. But we Americans, we would have said, go ahead and try it again."
Right.
And that is already such a big cultural difference. And then also, we see the balancing of responsibilities, the responsibilities that I mentioned earlier, as a wife, as a daughter, as a mother. You have responsibilities, and it is very difficult at times to manage your work-life balance.
Hmm.
And at times you have more responsibilities on one side, so that you have to neglect maybe the other side, and
Hmm.
not feeling guilty about it, and being
Absolutely.
in sync that you actually do your best. And then, of course, we also have the gender inequality that
Sure.
is all over the world, I guess.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Those are great thoughts, Riyad. So, what general message would you like to share with women and their families to overcome these common obstacles?
Stay turtle. Um, you know, and I don't know if any of the participants was part of the first webinar. I strongly underlined what Jackie has said: network, network, network. And not only network to have a coffee and chat about the newest fashion or, you know, the newest songs on the market. Really, a professional network is important. That, you know, people from other organizations know you, they know what you do. And if jobs are actually distributed, it's most through a network. And then, because if I would be an owner and I had a job opening, I would look, do I know somebody who might fit that role before, you know, I ask a headhunter that costs a lot of money, or if I put an ad, I go into my network. But with a network, it needs to, I mean, you don't only need to have a network, you also have to manage it. So you cannot have, you know, connected to somebody and then a year you are quiet and then suddenly you come up and say, oh, do you have a role for me? This is not going to work. You have to play your network all the time.
Sure.
And the second advice would be, don't be shy. Really trust your voice. When you have something to say it. And don't be shy to show your light. When you have really had success, don't be timid. Talk about it. Let other people know what you have accomplished, because putting the head down and always working is really good because you get a lot done, but it is not seen. And you really need to show it. So make yourself visible and ask for help when you need help.
Very encouraging, very encouraging. I think that, you know, the constant pressure of, trying to be perfect in everything, it's like an obstacle for us to enjoy our career, our friendship. We just, try to be very disciplined and always try to be perfect. So these are absolutely encouraging words, Bia.